Hello and welcome, team. Thanks for joining us for a short video training. Today we'll guide you through the basics of Microsoft, OneDrive, and SharePoint. Our goal is to ensure easy access to your items and seamless collaboration for you and your team. We're going to explain how to access OneDrive and SharePoint, as well as how to get the organization SharePoint sites you're a part of to show in your OneDrive app. Then we'll go over some basic OneDrive uses and notes. We hope you find this time useful and informative. First, some keywords need to be explained. OneDrive is the app that you'll use to access your personal and organizationally shared documents and files. SharePoint is the name of the communal shared folder ecosystem. It's important to note that only the linked SharePoint shares are communal. Anything else in OneDrive is still just for you, and others cannot see those items unless manually shared. But items coming from SharePoint will have a link icon over them and are automatically shared with the team designated for that folder without you having to do anything to allow them to see files within. So the best way to remember, OneDrive is for one person and SharePoint is for sharing. For the initial setup, you'll receive a series of links by email. You can get that from your point of contact or by reaching out to Ultrex. Click each link from a computer, navigate to Documents Library in the menu, and select the folder matching your SharePoint site name, like All Staff or Operations. On the top menu bar, click Add Shortcut to OneDrive at the top of the page. Repeat this for each accessible page. If you encounter a permission error, it means you don't have access to that folder, so don't worry that you've done anything wrong. It just means that folder is for other roles within your team. Once you've added the shortcuts into OneDrive for each SharePoint you're a part of, let's open OneDrive on our computer. Log in if you're not already. Then let's work our way down the example shown here. A blue circle of arrows means that file or folder is still in progress and working its way up to the internet if you've recently changed it, or downloading if someone else recently modified it. If it's important that others get the file you just modified, we recommend leaving the machine on and online until your system tray icon no longer says it's catching up. If you see an icon for cloud, it means those files aren't on your machine, but available to you as long as you're online. A checkmark means an item is locally on your machine, and even without internet connection, you'd be able to engage with that file. Solid checkmarks mean your machine will always download that file for offline use because you've requested it by right-clicking and selecting the option. Any of these icons with an outline of a chain link over them are an indicator that a folder is not just in your OneDrive, but shared with others in SharePoint. OneDrive will offer to back up 3 key folders when you first log in: your Documents, Desktop, and Photos folders. We recommend saying yes to this, so that should your computer fail, core files are backed up to the cloud automatically. The Downloads folder is not backed up within OneDrive, so make sure to move files you value into one of the OneDrive folders. When creating new files or folders within shared spaces, aka SharePoint, they automatically inherit the share settings of the SharePoint site or folder you're in. Please avoid overriding sharing settings in OneDrive to maintain consistency and ease for everyone. Please follow company folder and naming conventions within the shared folders. Use descriptive names like Fall 2020 logo instead of new_logo to ensure clarity and avoid confusion in the future. As a side note, Mac users can save files with special characters in the name, but will then create a sync problem for all other users. So please avoid any special characters in a file name other than a dash. If you're moving folders with large amounts of files or large file sizes, make those changes at onedrive.com for best reliability and speed. Otherwise, your machine will need to download all the files you're moving just to then re-upload them again. Thank you for watching this guide on Microsoft 365 file sharing. By following these steps, you'll ensure smooth collaboration and efficient file management. If you have questions, reach out for further assistance. We're always happy to help.